Good morning, students. Today I'm going to teach you how to say the seasons in Spanish. The seasons is las estaciones or las temporadas. The summer, el verano. The winter, el invierno. The spring, la primavera. The autumn, el otoño. Thank you, students. Good morning, students. Today let us learn the directional prepositions. Here we go. Beside, al lado de, in front of, en frente de, or delante de. I'm standing in a row waiting for my turn and someone is standing before me. So I will use delante de. But suppose I am facing that person and he is facing me. In that case, I will say en frente de. I hope it is clear. Sobre. If someone is on or over the surface or above, then we say sobre. Okay. Outside, fuera. Inside, dentro. For the word up or above, we say arriba. Someone is at my back or someone is behind me. Then we say atrás de or detrás de. Around, alrededor de. After, después de. Before, antes de. Far, lejos de. On top of something. Encima de. Under something. Debajo de. Nearby. Cerca de. That's all, students. Thank you. Good morning, students. Let us see how to say the articles in Spanish. In English, we have definite article, the, the, and indefinite article, or, and an. So let us see how to say the same in Spanish. In Spanish, the definite article, the, has four forms depending on whether the noun is masculine, feminine, singular, or plural. Okay. So in English, we would say the male cat, female cat, female cats. In all the four sentences, we have used the same article, the. But you would be surprised to see that there are four different words for the same word the. If the is used with masculine word, then it would be translated as ell. When the is used with a feminine noun, then it would be pronounced as la. Let's look at plural. The plural of l is los. So whenever the is used with plural masculine nouns, we'll use los. Plural feminine nouns, las. L for singular masculine, la for singular feminine, los for plural masculine, las for plural feminine. Okay. Now, point to be noted here is that when suppose there are 10 cats, 6 are feminine and 4 are masculine, then should we call them as las gatas? No. There is a mixture of feminine and masculine, then we call it as the plural masculine part. So there is a group of 6 feminine and 4 masculine cats, then we will call it as los gatos. And if all of them are masculine, then also we would say los gatos. The only time we will call it as las gatas when all of them are feminine. Similarly, the brother is la or el because it's a masculine. So el hermano, h is silent, hermano. La hermana is the sister. But suppose someone has 3 sisters and 4 brothers. In Spanish, we will call it as los hermanos. So whether it's a mix of brothers and sisters or if all of them are brothers, in both of the cases, we will say los hermanos, which means the brothers. But the only time we will call las hermanas is when all of them are sisters. 9 brothers and 1 sister would be known as los hermanos. So we have seen here that definite article, the, takes 4 forms. El, la, los, las. Indefinite article also takes 4 forms depending upon whether it is a masculine noun, feminine noun, singular, or plural. In English, we have 2 singular indefinite articles, a and an. But in Spanish, we have 2, un and una, but that depends upon whether it's a masculine or feminine, singular or plural. A male cat, un gato. A female cat, una. For some, when it is used with male, then we say unos gatos, and with females, we say unas gatas. So again, the same thing which I have already shared, that unos gatos could also refer to a group of 10 male cats, and some of them are male and some of them are female, then also we say unos gatos. The only time we will say unas gatas when all of them are feminine. The word and does not exist in Spanish. One book or a book, un libro. One pen or a pen, una pluma. One apple or an apple, una manzana. Use bolígrafo or boli, but is not recommended to use pluma because pluma used to be fountain pens, which are not very common nowadays. Okay, students, thank you. Students, let us learn about the singular plural part in Spanish. Here we go. When the noun ends with a vowel, then we simply add s to make the plural. What do I mean? If a singular noun ends in an unstressed vowel or the stressed a, stressed e, or stressed o, we are not talking about stressed I or stressed you. Okay, just add s to make plural. For example, la pera, las peras. Pera ends with unstressed vowel a, so just add s. La bota, las botas. El sonido, los sonidos. I have already told you that the plural of la is las and the plural of el is los. You cannot say that el would be els or ls. No, there is no rule. You just memorize it. El café, los cafés. El papa, los papas. If the singular noun ends with accented I or accented u, we can add s or es to pluralize the word. But the es plural form is considered to be fancier. Tissue, which means tissue, it ends with accented u. Then we'll add es, tissues or tissues. Tabu, tabues, tabus. Israeli, Israelis, Israelis. Marroquí, Marroquíes, Marroquíes. If a singular noun ends in a vowel plus y, which means ends in an ay or ey or IY or OY or UY, or the consonants L, R, N, D, Z, J, S, X or CH. In these cases, we just add ES. You just have to memorize these rules. El mes, los meses. El sandwich, los sándwiches. El color, los colores. El botón, los botones. El césped, los céspedes. La luz, las luces. El reloj, los relojes. If the noun ends with Z, you must change the Z to C before adding ES. Okay, so it's not LUZES. First of all, replace Z with C. Las luces. Next rule says the singular and plural form of words ending with ST or ZT are the same. The example is el test, los test. Okay, that's all, students. Thank you. Hello, students. Like in English, we have the word there is or there are. In Spanish, we have one word for both of them, which is I, which is spelled as H-A-Y. It's not high, H is silent, so I. There are many trains. Hay muchos trenes. Are there classes today? Hay clases hoy. There is a problem in the computer. Hay un problema en la computadora. Computer is also known as el ordenador. Is there a lot of blood? Hay mucha sangre. Is anybody here? Hay alguien aquí? Is there an umbrella? Hay una sombrilla. That is known as sombrero. Umbrella is sombrilla. Shadow is sombra. These are three words very similar to each other. There are only 3 cars. Hay solo 3 carros or hay solo 3 coches. In my family, there are 6 people. In mi familia, hay 6 personas. When someone thanks you for doing some favor, then in English we say, oh, do not mention that. That is no hay de que. There is a little traffic. Hay un poco tráfico. There is a problem. Hay un problema. I hope you remember it very well that the verb which ends with a are generally feminine. How come I have used un? It's a feminine noun. I should have used una, but problema is not feminine but masculine. It's an exception. Is there a fire? Hay un incendio. Is there someone in the house? Hay alguien en la casa. There is a mistake. Hay un error. Is there any letter for me? Hay correo para mí or hay alguna carta para mí? Students, I want to share one very important thing. I hope you are observing that whether we are using exclamation mark in any sentence of English or question mark, we use that at both occasions. One in the beginning of the sentence and one in the end in Spanish. But in the beginning of the sentence, we use the inverted form. Are there available rooms? Hay habitaciones libres. There are very nice shirts in my shop. Hay camisas muy bonitas en mi tienda. There is nobody here. No hay nadie por aquí. Is there anything cheaper? Hay algo más barato. Is there internet access? Hay acceso al internet. Is there a telephone? Hay un teléfono. Okay, it is teléfono. Accent over E. There are books. Hay libros. Is there a television? Hay un televisor or una televisión. Television ends with I and accented O and N. It is definitely feminine, so una. Televisor is masculine. Are there witnesses? Hay testigos. Is there a bathroom? Hay un baño. Are there towels? Hay toallas. Do you have something cheaper? Hay algo más económico or barato? The opposite of barato is caro. Here the gender is not known. By default, we consider it to be masculine gender. Do you have something quieter? Hay algo más tranquilo? There is a medical emergency. Hay una emergencia médica. Isn't there coffee here? No hay café aquí. Are there cheaper ties? Hay corbatas más baratas? I hope it is clear to you, students, now. Thank you so much.